And, yeah, how about that? He's here to play. Nice zone entry here for Steffel. He takes a shot. Nice save from Johnson. And the puck over to Vareka, who's going to swing up the right-hand side. Penalty has been called. They went against Matisic. Neutral zone. Sweeping is Collins. Cuts to his forehand. Oh, the shot, top corner! That's Brady Collins' power play goal. Wow. That was a beauty one. Brady Collins, you know, this is like a penguin in the South Pole. I mean, he is in his element. He was bred for ice sports. Grandfather, Tommy Collins, figure skater turned promoter, Stars on Ice and various other ice shows, wound up doing a lot of concert work as well. Married a figure skater. Grandmother taught his dad how to skate. His grandmother taught his dad how to skate. And when you're talking ice sports, Collins' family name synonymous with excellence, and a beautiful goal there for Brady Collins. That wrister that roofs it. You know, I'm looking at the stats for the first few games. Wyrebeck and Priest, 4 goals each. Collins hadn't had one with a shot like that. That was a missile strike. I'm surprised. Looks like he does that on the reg. Beautiful goal. Whittington, we're tied 1-1, 4 minutes, 19 seconds to go, opening period. Brady perhaps feeling a little bit of added inspiration. Got his uncles in the house today, Mike and Mark. I played Squirt hockey against Mark back when Edina was separated east and west. He was an Eastie, I was a Westie. Now, we just put them all in a blender, and we call the teams things like green and gold. Zone entry. Puck is poked down. Picked up by Downey, the goal scorer for the green team. And, good play for Downey. 4 minutes to go. This is Downey once again. He's swarming this shift. He's everywhere he goes, the puck is near him. And now he tries to drag it around the defender. Downey forces the turnover and it's shoveled in deep. Oliver Green. Retreating, Wyrebeck, and he breaks it up right-hand side. Off the wall is Priest. One of my favorite players, Hockey Jesus, high school player named Jack Christ. But they would pair well together. This one's a beautiful tape-to-tape pass, bringing Wyrebeck on the break. Goaltender coming out to greet him, save and a cover. Goder, 3:06 to go in the opening period. We're tied at 1. Green's trying to find a breakout path, but mostly just harmless fun along the wall. The puck back and forth. Now it's thrown in front of the goal. Lurking on the doorstep is Daggett. Puck is cleared out to the neutral zone. Whittington, he dumps it down deep. First one on the back wall is Lentz. And now the Green trying to break it out. Right-hand side, they can't quite make it to neutral. And a stoppage. Bruno Mars blaring over the loudspeakers. We've got Robin Cook, public address announcer extraordinaire. And you can always count on a festive atmosphere. We got a good crowd here today, too. Two Edina teams here, Championship Sunday facing off. No state tournament for this age group, so this is pretty much all the marbles. Bragging rights for the offseason. Coaches want to put a feather in their cap. Players may see each other at school. Could be some jaw jacking. So this is big stakes here. This is why you play. There's a beautiful goal. Off the draw, they pass it over to the weak side. And a nice finish for Edina's. Is that Collins again? It was. I'm at the other end of the rink. I couldn't tell if it was 6 or 8. Fry and Collins are both out there, but Brady Collins showing the magic touch. And he has Edina green now. No, excuse me. All right, I'm so confused because it's put down. Yeah, he put it on the wrong side. So it's, I'm looking at the game sheet. They show Ashton Steffel. It's not him because Ashton Steffel's wearing a green jersey. It's the team Edina green. They're wearing the white jerseys. I've got Brady Collins with his second of the game. Yeah, now it's been switched. So Brady Collins from Torberg and Brothers. In the game sheet, actually, is the first one for Reese Torberg, not Collins. Folks, there's 1 minute to go in this opening period. Edina Green, the visiting team, is on top. Nope, the home team is on top. So let's get this over here. Home team on top. And to the blue line. Shot comes in from Groft. That gets knocked down in traffic and puck bounces over, played by Green. Not out. Groft doing a great job holding at the right-hand point. Weiberbeck with a shot. 30 seconds to go. Slot here from the white team. And up and out the zone the other way. Now a little chip and chase running under to Stevenson. He turns to his right. Stevenson gets it past the goaltender, but it bounces out into the back wall. Down low, Downey. A lot of pressure down low. And with 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds to go in the opening period. We're going to take a quick break before a face-off to the goaltender's left. Left side Simon. That gets knocked down. It's down the counterattack. He's going to skate it out into the neutral zone. Working, and now he sends it rink wide as the period expires. 2-1's your score after the first period. It is the team wearing white. They're called Edina Green. They are on top. Quick break, and we'll be back with second period action in just a moment. You are watching Championship Sunday here from the Mar. Jace Bug blaring over the loudspeakers now. Lightning Bolt. Played by public address announcer Robin Cook. The teams have switched ends. I'm still in the same spot. John Conley here for the Edina Youth Hockey Association Championship Sunday presentation. Dumped in by House. And along the back wall, Brothers. He rings the boards. Kept in a right-hand side. Lentz. He pokes it down into the corner and trying to break out, snapping it along the wall. They can't get past Lentz, who's crashing down the boards. Puck into the corner. The green team working on a forecheck, and credit White for a real good breakout. They used both sides. They were having trouble getting up to one side, and now a scoring chance for Bratton. And it slides through the crease area. Goder makes a save, and Abdo plays neutral to House. House almost draws the penalty. He was fighting hard, trying to work through those defenders. Two white jerseys squeezing him like a sandwich. Green ham between white bread. And now a 2-on-1. Look at this puck movement. A nice pass from Bratton to Priest. Bratton runs it down in the corner now and into the slot area. A shot from Weimerbeck. Save and a cover. Goder. Right side. Puck is poked out by Stevenson. And he pushes it forward. Target Downey, but they say offsides. Downey just a little bit in the zone when he finally did have the puck arrive. Face-off controlled by White. Heading up ice is Brothers. Maybe not. Maybe I'm reading the wrong number here. Apologies. Bouncing puck. This one's gathered up by Retzer. It's dumped in. Onto the stick of Empey. And now pushed forward. Downey in pursuit. He works down into the corner. Knotted up with Fry. Into the slot. And a good defensive play, pushing it over to the sidewall by Daggett. Neutral zone. Puck pops out. Back in. Offsides the call. Held in at the blue line. Shot comes in from Afet. That gets knocked down in traffic. Pushed over to the sidewall. Collins has had the hot hand. Pokes it, but it comes right back in, retreating his Brothers. He goes up the wall. And now down low is Downey. Into the slot area. It's a congested crease. The puck pops out, and now it's Edina White. The white team breakout. Edina Green. This is Collins. Collins has really played well today. He's playing some inspired hockey. This one gets past the defenseman Graft, and they whistle it down for an icing call. That was close. Puck pops onto the stick of Steffel. Gains the zone, swings wide, tries to send it down deep, but it's stolen by Whittington. Now on the counterattack, Whittington runs into the defender, Lentz. An interesting sequence. He overskated the puck, went for the puck protection, and then he turned his back and ran in. And now we've got an injury down in front of the green team's bench. We'll let them tend to him and be back with the resumption of play. 2-1 is your score. The green team leading, the white team leading the green. Annie, are you okay? Robin Cook playing all the funny songs here with the injuries. Earlier it was Hurt So Good. From John Cougar, John Mellencamp. And into the slot area. Puck is pushed up. Simon out to the neutral zone. D. Oh, they get the puck away from the forechecking Ingvaldsson. Ingvaldsson was there trying to mix it up, getting that passing lane. Empey, he pokes it to the blue line, not out, kept in by McNaughton. Shot gets tipped. This one goes just wide. Ingvaldsson runs into Bratton. Bratton helping out on the forecheck. And this is Matisic to the blue line. Kept in left point, Whittington. That shot bounces, hits the back wall. Simon says, try to break it out. Left-hand side, he can't get it past the defender. Big wrister comes in off the stick of McNaughton. And on the bounce, picked up by Matisic. Going up the right-hand side, the puck bobbling, and that goes offsides. Nice breakout. Working together are Anderson and House. Now House zone entry, 2-on-1. He's got Abdo with him. Nice save by goaltender Johnson. The puck finds its way into the corner. We're coming up on the midpoint of the game. We're playing 3 12-minute periods. There are 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go. So less than a minute from the halfway mark. Look at that hustle over to the sidewall for Charles Sink on the forecheck. He pushes Anderson down. Now a breakout attempt for Retzer to the blue line and out. Here comes Green, and now a headman pass. Zone entry for House. He pulls the trigger. Shot rising wrister, glove save Johnson. And we get a stoppage. Stoffel rings the boards. And a penalty upcoming. We have a stoppage with 6:07 to go. A penalty called on the green team. And at this level, the penalties are just 1 minute long with the 12-minute period. So I'm going to play 5-on-5. What a coincidence. Offsetting Miners. So they'll be out first whistle after a minute. Zone exit up the left-hand side is Downey, and now a pass into the middle for Empey. Backhand shot. This one goes wide. Circling is Vereka. He comes up the right-hand wall in front of the penalty box and carrying that puck with one hand, using that left hand free. Alt J trying to clear off Steffel. This is Downey. Works his way up ice. Empey on the right-hand side. He takes the shot instead. That one goes wide. Helping on the forecheck, Steffel. Two-line, Afet can't quite get a clean shot around Priest, who almost forced a turnover when headed up the other way. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go. And another stoppage. Well, cutting to his forehand is Matistik. Blue line. Retzer, that shot hits the ball. Icing the call. Face off down in the white team's end to the blue line. Shot comes in from Afet. This one goes wide. And now back behind the goal. Trying to break out up that left-hand wall. The white team can't get too far. Puck turns over into the slot. Good pressure here for Anderson. Shot gets knocked down. And finally, the white team coming up ice. Stood up at the blue line. Beautiful play by Afet. Mac Afet leads the rush, swings wide, takes a shot. Great job knocking that down by Axel Fry the other way. It's a foot race. Going to be a breakaway here once he runs under it for Charles Sink. He's got McCardle as well. Shot, nice save by Goder. And now end hockey here. It's Abdo. 4-on-2 up the other way. The pass as he gets to the blue line over to House. Pulling it wider on the goaltender. House buries it. And the green team scoring a goal. I think that's going to make it 2-2. And we're back to level on a beautiful finish from Ashton House. Wow. It's a beautiful goal. Abdo and Afet working the puck up ice. That pass right at the blue line. Good sequence. That's some clean hockey. I have a feeling when this one ends, we're going to see a huge celebration. Up ice, Torborg. No, I'm sorry, that's 17 Vereka, not 7. This is Torborg. Into the slot area. Vereka has to run it down over to the side wall. He plays it to the blue line. Shot comes in from Brothers. Knocked down in traffic. This time the puck is cleared. It won't make it down for an icing call. It's going to die just inside the blue line. On retreat, Brothers dealing with that forechecking pressure of Stevenson. Poked into the back wall. And a breakout opportunity in front of the penalty boxes. This is Brady Collins. There's something wrong with my game sheet, my roster I printed out. They had him down with no points the first 3 games. He's been out, or 2 games. He's been outstanding today. There's a nice save against Retzer. Retzer taking it all the way to the house. But a nice save by goaltender Marcus Johnson. puck over into the corner. Zone entry for Torborg. Some help from Barreca along the wall, and it's Empey the other way. He's got Downey trailing. And over on the right-hand side, he has Ingvaldson providing that net front presence, crashing down low into that mid-slot area. This is a slow roller all the way down. It's going to die just shy of the corner, and they wave off icing. Play continues. Downey was trying to get outside the zone, but Fry did a great job cutting off that pass. Zone entry for Empey. Everybody's onside. He cuts to his forehand. Empey just, I don't know. I don't think that was what. I think it was just off the post because it bounced out. I think that one glanced off the post. Buck might have some paint on it. Downey plays it to Steffel. Final minute of play, period 2. Neutral zone. Empey. We have a stoppage. 53 seconds to go. This game is as good as you could hope for. Pretty much a dead even tilt. A lot of fun to watch. Nice little counter move and a breakout up the right-hand side to Bratton. They get the puck to Priest. He's working against the defenseman Steffel. And some help comes in. Wyrebeck into the slot. Wyrebeck's shot gets knocked down. Good play. Jack Simon. He took that puck in the leg. He's having a little trouble getting up. Shot comes in. And yeah, he can't get up. He took a puck in the leg. So keep an eye and see if Simon returns to play. Let's hope he does. But for the meantime, he will be slow to get to the bench. House over the wall. Plays it up the right-hand side. And a stoppage. I'm going to take a break. You do the same. Be back in 1 minute with the exciting conclusion of today's championship game. 12 goes on the board. Teams have switched ends. We resume play. It's going to be an exciting finish. Working it up along the wall, they play Anderson. Neutral zone, Abdo on the bounce, picked up by House. Abdo once again. Can't get this past that forechecking pressure from Sink. He takes a shot. That one's over into the corner. Helping out is Daggett. He pushes it down to the back wall. Nice zone exit here for Anderson. Working one-on-one against Whittington. He gets pushed into the corner. Daggett throws it outside the zone. Offsides the call. Harvey Danger, flagpole sitta. Yeah, Robin Cook plays all the jams. You have a good time when you come and you catch Championship Sunday. Since you can't be here, you're able to watch it online. I'll do my best to let you know what you're missing. Forgot to flip the period on my graphic. We'll go from 1 to 3. We're not allowed in baseball, but we can do it here. Up and out of play. This is the time when you start to look to the proven scores. Coming into this championship game, Downey had 3 of the Edina Gold's 6 goals, and he's got 1 today. On the other side, Wyrabeck and Priest each had 4. Don't think either one has had a goal today. So going to keep an eye on those. Those are some key players from a scoring standpoint. I think it goes without saying, a lot of pressure on these 2 goaltenders. Got Johnson and Goder both playing well. Graft on the back wall. Plays a pass to Vareka. What beautiful puck movement. They go from the back wall to the wing, and now a turnover. Scoring chance here for Downey. Finishes it off. Downey, his second of the game. He puts the green team back on top. 3-2. What a beautiful goal for Daniel Downey. It's a goal scorer's move. Yeah, has a presence of mind to jam it up, get into that passing lane, steal a puck, and off to the races. Buries it, no doubter. What a finish. Oh, there's a good scoring chance down low for Bratton. Nice little counter move behind the goal, and then a breakout over in front of the green bench. They don't get too far, however. Puck is stolen. Bratton centering pass. That one gets knocked away. And now to the blue line, but not out. Zone held by Fry. Bodies have fallen in that slot area. Fry comes right back in, jamming it into that slot. And nice play here from Stevenson with the steal. Works his way up ice. 3-car pileup. Priest and Bratton trying to get in on Stevenson, take away that space. Next thing you know, all of them go up in a cloud of dust. If you haven't watched it, Formula One Drive to Succeed, about to come out with their 5th season. That's the kind of pileup you see in an auto race. That's why they make the reference. Oh, nice play from Sink, but he couldn't get past that pinching defender up the right-hand side, Sullivan. Neutral zone. Sink gains the O-zone and sends a shot toward the goal. Everybody stays on side. Good patience in that neutral zone. see a lot of teams that players without the puck want to get a jump and they step in early, or maybe somebody is waiting and then the puck carrier makes a little blue line move and everybody jumps in while they cut along. And what we saw there was a nice play, because sometimes it's best to let the puck carrier enter the zone, and that's what happened. Sink cut up ice, and he didn't dilly-dally. He just jumped right in, everybody on side, and that keeps the play alive. Now we've got a face-off coming to the left of goaltender Blake Goder. And there's a goal that puts the white team back on top. You know, there's the hat on the ice, and why not? You know, that's Collins. You know, I think that first goal's in the book wrong. I think it was Collins, not Torborg, and then Collins had another, and there's the third. So I said it early. You know, here's a guy that was coming into the game, and it was evident from the jump. He was here to play. Collins was here to play. And then I looked down on the game sheet, no points first two games. Now, I don't know if he missed them or just couldn't get on track, hit 12 posts. I'm not sure what happened, but, you know, you just see that he is here to play. And that gets us to where we are now, tied at 3. You know, he answered right back 2 minutes after that goal for Downey. Collins gets one. And, yeah, they went in and changed that first one. Well, no. No, that's right. I'm so confused. What's happening on the scores table is the same thing that's happening to me. We are having trouble because the team wearing green jerseys is Edina gold, and the team wearing the team called Edina green is wearing white jerseys. There's another one, and it's getting pretty electric here. There is another goal for the white team and a snow angel on the ice. We've seen some pretty good celebrations today, and how about that? The snow angel from the Priest. And he's still dancing. All right. Charles Priest with that one. And yeah, so he went in. When he saw the hats on the ice, he adjusted for Collins. So it is our home team now ahead 4-3. And now I think we've got it right. So high atop Braemar West here. This is Charles Priest once again. He leaves the puck for Weyerbeck. Shot saved, no cover. Play continues, and now it's pushed over to the side wall. Here I am in the McCoy's Public House broadcast booth, watching a very entertaining hockey game. It's going to be interesting to see how the green responds. You know, the trouble I'm having announcing this game this period is it's been white with the zone, and it's a little hard. I'm not at the other end of the rink. Don't get to see it too well. So they get a little bit more over in our direction. Face-off circle is Abdo. Oh, he goes right after the draw. He goes out after Torborg knocks him down. Nope, call play continues. Things are really escalating here. And I don't think either of the referees called the obvious interference call because I think they were so surprised. Now Torborg goes down, and it's a ticky-tack on Abdo. I wonder if he realized he should have called something earlier. That one was a ticky-tack, but prior to that was a fairly obvious interference call off the draw. It reminded me of that scene from the movie Youngblood where they dropped the puck and you got Carl Rocky just popping Dean Youngblood right in the nose. I think he cross-checked him right across the grill. So we got a visitor here in the McCoy's Public House broadcast booth. Guess who showed up? It's one of the Collins brothers. So, yeah, having a good time here. Good time. What a hockey game. So now there's a penalty. And that effectively shortens the game. You know, there's 6 minutes to go in regulation. And they're going to be spending a minute of that shorthanded. And not that they couldn't get a shorthanded goal, but you just don't see that many of them. So by then, there's only going to be 5 minutes left, and we're gearing up for an exciting conclusion here. All right. So, puck is dropped. Play resumes. So this third period, I mentioned it just a moment ago. It's been all zone time one way. All zone time one way. And let's see here. That's right. Joined in the McCoy's Public House broadcast booth here for last half of the last period. So which one of the Collins brothers are you?
Well, I'm Michael Collins. I'm the first and eldest in the Collins family tree. And I'm watching my nephew, Brady Collins, who's on the white team out there today.
Brady's been on Fuego today. So what's been interesting, Mike and I went to high school together, both graduated the same year. And your nephew has really been on fire. And this team in the third period, they've had the zone for the first half of the third period and making it really tough for the team wearing the white jerseys, which is called Edina Green. Oh, and now a penalty. Making it really tough here for the white team to catch up. But maybe this penalty's going to help them out.
Yes, I thought the white team out there was the ones in the lead. I thought I could be wrong.
The white team would. This is what's so hard, right?
Oh,
so the team's called Edina Green. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. Okay. So now penalty goes against Downey, and we see the frustration here.
What stood out to me is how good the skating is out here with these kids. They hustle and they don't give up.
Shorthanded rush here for Empey. Empey gets hooked, and the call comes. You know, Mike, that hand went up awfully late. I thought they were going to let it go. There's been no whistle. Play continues. Delayed penalty. That'll get us back to 4-on-4. Shot comes in just wide of the mark. Empey picks it up off the back wall. Center side. It's a big shot. Empey has tied the game. Wow. That was unbelievable.
A shot from behind the net off the Holy One himself, Priest, and into his own goal. That is crazy. I've not seen that in a while.
Banks are closed on Sunday, I thought. Yeah, the Holy One. There's a great nickname. It was a bank shot. So how do we recap what just happened? There were two penalties in succession against the trailing team. They killed the first one, started out on their end after the second. The puck gets dropped. They wind up the puck spits out, and it's a breakaway. And on the breakaway, Empey doesn't score, but he does get pulled down with that hook. Delayed penalty goes up. They manage to get the goalie to the bench, get the fifth skater on the ice. Now they're skating 5-on-5, and a defensive sprawl from Priest to try to cut off that pass, banked off of him from behind the goal, and now we're tied, and they're still shorthanded.
Bingo. A lot of stuff. You summarized it perfectly. This is getting really, really interesting. This is going to be a barn burner till the last second of the game.
You and I grew up in the era where Edina East and West each had an association, and there's a good scoring chance. Steffel! He gets another shorthanded goal. Steffel! He puts the green team on top, 5-4.
This is mayhem. This is crazy.
Pandemonium at the Mar. So, Mike, we grew up in an era where it was East and West, and we had good rivalries with Jefferson, Kennedy, Lincoln, Richfield, Minnetonka, but you really got up when you played the other Edina team, and this is a great example. Now it's one association. They're not fielding two sides, but what you have are schoolmates, rivals, could have been a teammate last year. Now you're on different teams. Could be your best friend wearing the other color. And these are the games that really bring out the spirited play. And I think once we've gotten deeper into this game, it's like the Screw Titans. It just keeps getting to be more of a pressure cooker.
Yep, it does. I remember exactly what you were saying back in the day. We'd be here all day from sun up till sundown. It was all Edina Day.
It was Edina Day, yeah.
It'd start with the mites and then go all the way up to the high school varsity games. And whenever whenever your game would end, you would stay here for the remainder of the day through the varsity.
That's a great point.
One of those all-day events, and what you look forward to so much each year for that one day.
And this one, I'm going to add another layer to it, because not only are you playing another Edina team, but this is inside of a tournament. This is the 38th annual Bob O'Connor tournament. You and I both went to clinics with Coach O'Connor, and his legend lives on here. But these are games that involve hardware, and there's going to be a trophy to the winning team. There's going to be, I think the winners get a hat that says champions, and they can wear that to recess every day. This is something where there's even some marbles. You know, we're playing for all the marbles with no state tournament for this age group at Squirt. So I don't know. It's just crazy, the reversal. There were 2 penalties to kill and 2 shorthanded goals, one on a delayed penalty with the goalie out. But now the question is, can the team wearing the green jerseys sustain, and can they withstand the onslaught that's coming from the team wearing the white jersey, Edina green team? Because you know it's coming. They've had the zone pretty much the whole third period. They're going to close out strong.
Yep. I've been watching this number 14, Sink, too. He's a little crafty one. He gets in front of the net there. I think he's due for something good here.
Sink had 2 goals in the first 2 games, so a good prediction there. One of the proven goal scorers. Zone entry, bringing it in is Anderson. Puck gets knocked down, kept in over left-hand point by Afed. He sends it in deep. At this point, now that they're back to full strength, you've got to believe that timeout message was spend as much time in the... It got through the legs but didn't cross the line. Play continues. You've got to believe the message on that green team's bench was spend as much time as you can in the O-zone. Spend as much time in the attacking third. We're not going to give up goals from there. And they seem to have taken that to heart, because that time is just melting off the clock. We're at 3:15 to go.
Yeah, leave it all on the ice, boys. Leave it all on the ice.
Torborg in the spot. He's squared up with Oliver Abdo. And the one thing we noticed about 2 shifts ago is Abdo was really aggressive physically. Mm-hmm. He's one of the bigger players in the game, and he took that penalty. He's got to be careful. He does not want to leave his team shorthanded, because you know the goalie's coming out at some point. And when Marcus Johnson gets to the bench, they could skate a little 6-on-4 if they catch the green team shorthanded. Zone entry here for Vareka. Cuts to his forehand. Gets the goaltender moving. Fires back against the grain. Rebound opportunity. Another huge save for Goder. 2 huge saves for Goder. The pressure is on him. And now the puck is cleared out to the neutral zone. On the wall, picked up Whittington. Plays a nice bounce pass. Left-hand side, Torborg. He gets knocked down. And now on the counterattack, working his way up pressuring is Retzer. Oh, careful.
Ooh.
That's a good play. The downed player is calling for a penalty, but truth be told, I think it was just a great defensive effort that rode him and kind of bulldogged him into the ground. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Shot comes in, save Goder. And now played back, relieving pressure on the point. They hit Whittington. That shot gets knocked down in traffic. 2 minutes to go. Goaltender Marcus Johnson is still in. You've got a feeling they'll be retrieving him soon. Gaining the red line, dumping it down just like we predicted. They're going to try to spend time in this attacking zone, letting as much time fall off that clock as possible. Steele, Vareka can't quite get a lot of momentum there from a dead stop, but he did manage to push out across the red line, dump it down deep, and now they have the attacking zone. Goaltender's still in. Johnson's still between the pipes. He's not even looking at the benches, but they are motioning him. Now they've got him. At the oh no, he got caught in no man's land. He went back into play. He really needs to get off if they're going to ever have that sixth skater. And this shot hits the outside of the goal from a wide angle. Empey. Shot deflected into the corner. 1 minute, 15 seconds to go. Two players knotted up. No penalty called. Play continues. And waiting for Lentz. Lentz blew a tire. Lentz was trying to get outside the zone. And Mike, right when he got within a stride of the blue line, he fall down, go boom. And eventually the puck came in and an offside whistle was 1:04 to go.
That's a high IQ, though, for that whoever had the puck over the blue line waiting for him. Saw he was offsides. He didn't just dump it in and panic. He waited. Just a hair too soon.
This has been a crazy game. Brady Collins with the hat trick, and they had the lead. Then two shorthanded goals the other way. Now with 1 minute to go, we're bracing for the finish. It's like that final lap of a NASCAR race. It's going to be just. It's from the bench when he was replaced by Vareka, and that means we're going to have a whistle. They put the goaltender back in, and we're getting close to the end. 49.6 seconds to go. Neutral zone faceoff. A lot has to go right if Edina's green, which are wearing the white jerseys, are going to be able to put a little pressure on late. Now they're motioning the goaltender to get out to the tops of the circle, so he has a shorter trip to the bench. Really a lot of pressure here on the Priest here to win the draw. Empey the other way, and Empey pushes it forward, but it winds up onto the stick of Whittington. He sends it in deep. This time, goaltender makes it to the bench before he is replaced. Extra skater is Torborg. Kept in left-hand point. I'll keep an eye on the clock. 35 seconds to go. Shot comes in. Good little wrist shot there from Priest. Play continues. Goaltender Goder unable to get the cover, and now he's watching his teammates in front of him try to clear out the pressure. It's dumped deep. Afet trying to clear the zone. He can't get across the blue line. This time they do manage to poke it out to neutral. 15 seconds to go. It's dumped right back in. Just 10 seconds to go. 8 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Shot comes in. This one skips past the slot area. Goder. And oh my gosh.
What a comeback.
Did you see Ashton House was 4 strides onto the ice when the final horn rent. He had a good jump on this celebration. And that, to me, Mike, that is the sign of a good hockey game. When you see how much it means to the combatants.
Yep. And
now the celebration and a lot of stick slamming the other way. If it didn't hurt so much, it wouldn't mean a lot when you win. And this is, agony of defeat and everything all in one.
What a battle. I'm telling you, the green jerseys are
the green jerseys are Edina Gold. Yeah,
the gold team. That team battled back, scored 2 shorthanded goals to come up with a 1 goal win. That's what I call fight. That's what I call caring.
Yeah, let's just recap the scoring here in the third period because it was